Hey everybody, how are you guys? So today I wanted to do a video and do a pros and cons when it comes to wearing braids. And I felt like this was a good idea just to, give you guys a heads up for those of you who have never worn braids before or who is planning on wearing braids. So I figured let me just make a list of pros and cons for you guys and share that with you all. So I'm going to get right to it because I do not want to make this video too long. So let me get right to it. So as you can see, I have a list here of what it is that I have to say because I always forget. So with the list in front of me, I won't forget. So let's start with the pros first. Number one, great protective style. Yes, when wearing braids, it's a very good protective style. It protects your hair and is just the best way to go, in my opinion, okay? And especially when the summertime is here, you will always see me wear braids because it's a perfect time for me to wear braids. I love wearing braids for the summer. And you can wear it all year round, it doesn't matter. But for me, I always seem to wear it more for the summer. Okay. Number two, it helps to grow the hair. That is so true. From my experience wearing braids for so many years, I started wearing braids when I was a little girl. I believe at the age of 10 and up. And I'm in the prime of my life now, and I'm still at it. And I'm going to keep going even when I'm a senior citizen. I don't care if I'm 75, I'm still going to rock braids. I don't know if I'm going to rock this style, but yeah, but it does help to grow the hair. Every time I wear my hair in braids, and especially right now, I'm on a natural hair journey. Once I take these out, my hair will be a lot fuller and it will have grown a couple of inches, and that's awesome. So this is why I love wearing braids. It really does help to grow the hair. Number three, you can do so many different styles. That is so true. If you look throughout my videos, you will see that I have my braids in a bun, I have it in a ponytail like this, I have it loose. Any different styles you could do with the braids. It's so fun to wear these braids. I love it. Number four, it will last for at least 2 to 3 months. That is true. Depending on how it's done, it should last you 2 to 3 months. This I plan on leaving in for 2 to 3 months, okay? And I'm also redoing it as we speak because I have a lot of new growth. So as you can see, I made it a lot neater because I'm starting to work certain sections to make it look better. So for sure. Number five, just get up and go. Yes, what I mean by that is when I wear my natural hair, my hairstyles don't always work out for me because something always goes wrong, and sometimes I don't have time for that. So with wearing braids, it's convenient. Just get up and go and boom, and you're out of there. You don't have to worry about your hair getting all messed up and working with it because natural hair is work. You got to work at it. You got to moisturize it. There's a lot of things that you need to do to make it look great. You know what I'm saying? But when you wear braids, you don't have to worry about that. Okay? Number six. Great style for when you're going on vacation. Absolutely. If you plan on going on vacation, going to the beach, the pool, amusement parks, this is the way to go because of the fact that you don't have to worry about your hair getting messed up. When you have the braids, it's like, you don't have to worry about the water, the pool, about anything because it's just have these braids and it's so convenient. I just love it. Now, when it comes to the cons, okay, number one, it can be heavy depending on the size. Now, that is true. If the bigger the braids, it will be heavier on your head. It depends on your tolerance. Could you deal with it? I don't like it too big. I made mine medium small. As a matter of fact, I'm making them even smaller because the size that I had, they were small, but not now it's even smaller because it was a little too heavy for me. When I put my hair in a bun, I felt like I couldn't control my balance. I'm like, because it's too heavy and it's not comfortable for me, and plus it's hot. Oh my God. that's another thing. And then also when wearing this, the cons of it is that if it's long as mine's, I cut mine's a little bit. I had to. If it's like today's 90 degrees, it will make you hot. That's another thing, a con about it. You will be hot in there. That's why you have to try to wear a lot more updos. But if it's too big, it's hard to do it. Okay. Number two, it can break off your edges. Yes, you have to be very careful with your edges because over here it's fragile. If you have a little piece if you do like over here, if it's too thin, it will snap right off, and that's how you have bald patches and you develop some alopecia because you putting this too tight. And you see how I have my hair in a ponytail? It's not tight at all. And you wear the updos like this, you got to be very careful with those edges and how you is installed. It will take your edges out for sure. Okay, depending on how you did it or who did it and how tight you wear your ponytails. Be careful with that. Number 3, it can be itchy. If you do not take care of it, your hair can start itching. It can cause dry scalp. This is the reason why, depending on if you wear braids, you have to take care of your hair. You gotta wash it, moisturize it, and grease that scalp like I do. I have a video coming to show you guys how I've been maintaining my braids. Next video, I will share that with you all and show exactly how I do it and how I keep it looking so good for a long period of time, okay? Number 4, can lock your hair if it's left in for a long period of time. If you keep these braids in, from my experience, not everybody it happens to, from my experience, one day I put braids in my hair, I left it in for at least close to 5 months, and my hair started locking, and that was a no-no. You do not leave it in that long. And if you do plan on leaving it in, like what I do, is I take it out and I do it over, and I redo it as opposed to just leaving it like that. So definitely don't leave it in for a long period of time because your hair will lock. And it all depends on the person. My hair did that. Not everybody's gonna get that experience, but from my experience, I will not leave these braids in no longer than 3 months, okay? And last, number 5, takes a long time to install. Now it depends on what kind of style you're getting. If you're getting the crocheted braid, if you crochet this, it's a lot easier because it's a lot faster. But me, I do the individual braids, and the smaller the braids, the longer it's going to take you. This is small, medium small, so it took me a long time. And the fact that I do it myself, if you get it done, the professionals, I think it takes about 6, it depends on the person who's doing your hair. It could take 4 to 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours. It all depends on the individual, and it all depends on the size of the braid. My braids are small. The smaller, the longer it will take you, depending on if you're doing it box braids, doing it my way, the way I do it individually. But if you really want braids and you want it to go fast and you don't have the patience, it's better to do it. It's better to get crocheted braids as opposed to doing it this way because it takes a long time. And if you do it yourself, it takes long. It took me a long time because I do it myself, and I take my time, and I do it on purpose. If I was to do it for a day without stopping, it probably would have took me maybe 24 hours to get it done. Who knows? So that's my pros and cons about my braids. Overall, I love braids. It's worth it. This is a style that I will keep forever, and it works for me, and I just love it. It's just for me. It's just me. I love it. I will be installing my daughter's braids next month, and I will definitely share that with you all, pictures. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless you all, and have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.